Yo, what up? What's good? It's a special episode of the Legacy Lounge, man. We got Inky Jones, national champion from the Ohio State in the building. What's up, bro?
Dude, what's good with it? I want to appreciate you for bringing me on. Man, I'm a fan for sure. Let you know that now.
I appreciate you being a fan, man. It had to happen. It's crazy because we was talking and you was just as excited as we was.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you messaged me, I'm like, this.
I was like, I got to get on there. I have to.
It had to happen.
Yeah,
it had to happen. We wanted to be respectful of the season and everything. But as soon as that was over, like, we got to get Inky.
Oh, yeah.
So before we start, I was saving this conversation for you. So I'm a Notre Dame fan, bro. Yeah. Let me take it a step further. Mm-hmm. Ohio State hater. I'm a hater. Anybody that know me, bro, scrub my social media for the last 10 years. I'm the troll, the biggest Ohio State troll. Yeah. So once y'all start making y'all run, I thought Ohio State had the best chance to win even after the Michigan game, which we'll get into, of course. But I see Notre Dame on this side of the bracket. I see Ohio State. So you've probably seen it. I'm making posts
I'm peeping everything.
Like Notre Dame versus Inky.
Yep.
I'm not saying Ohio State on purpose, bro, because I'm a hater.
I did see that.
Yeah, I want them to know I'm trolling the Inky University.
Yeah.
Not calling them the Ohio State. This is the Inky. I'm rooting for Inky.
Yeah.
People start messaging me. They like, man, don't jump on the bandwagon now.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I hate y'all. Not the team, the fans.
Yeah.
Like, I'm rooting for Inky from Steubenville. Yeah. I'm like, and I'm finna have a national champion on the podcast. Yep. This is before I'm even talking to you. I'm just manifesting it. Like, man, I'm gonna have a national champion on the podcast. So I had to get that off the way. Mm-hmm. And this is killing me. This is killing me. If y'all know me, y'all know this is killing me. I know you've been on your tour, man, signing stuff. I need you to sign. Oh,
got you.
God,
I'm gonna get you right, man.
Man,
you gotta wear it though, like,
bruh, you asking a lot. Nah, here, man. That's going in the man cave. You please sign that for me. I appreciate it, Mr. National Champion. Whoo, I'm sweating. I just get this man an Ohio State hat for me to sign. Hey, this is history. It's history on the Legacy Lounge.
You go.
I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
This is me holding.
Yeah.
Holding an Ohio State hat. I'm not putting it on. I'm going to keep it forever, though, man. Inky signed it.
Appreciate you.
Congratulations to you, bro.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you for coming through for sure.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I know you got a lot going on. News 9 beat us to it.
Yeah, they got y'all.
Yeah, that's it.
But we say the best for last.
Let's say the best for last. Y'all heard him,
yeah.
I was watching your moves, bro. I seen you was getting the butter rolls at Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
You was bowling strikes down there at the bowling alley.
Yep. And I won that day, Rodney. He tried to post that he was winning and stuff. Nah, I came back and won.
He ain't post the real?
Yeah, he ain't post the end.
So how this is going, man? I guess the newfound fame, I guess we could call it, with you being in such high demand. How you handling that?
It ain't bad. I mean, it's really people that I know or people that my parents know. So it's not bad. It's just, I mean, I just take the time out to come back because I'm not doing nothing on the weekends in Columbus anyways, but just chilling, rehab and all that extra stuff. But yeah, so I just come back and just give back for.
I love to see you getting the flowers, the recognition, everything you deserve.
Yeah,
national champion or regardless, like, you deserve that. No bullshit. If I had a son, I want my son to be like you.
Appreciate that.
To me, you do everything. Man, you mime.
Yeah,
you sing.
Yeah.
Jump high, you run fast, national champion, excel at school, like everything, God-fearing, everything that I would want my son to be.
Appreciate
that you embody that.
Appreciate that. So, and I really take that serious because that's really what I do it for. Just for the young kids that look up to me, because I always know, like, whatever move I make, I know I'm an inspiration to somebody younger than me. So, like, that's why I'm very careful with what I do, who I hang around with, who I'm with. Even like when I come back home, I'm not really like with a whole lot of people. I'm with the same amount of people that like know me for real. So yeah, that's why I just do it for the kids younger than me, man. Because looking up, I had a few people to look up to, like Najee, I had Shaq, I had Charles Reed, like all them. I looked up to all my brother. My brother was the main one, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I know how much it means to a young kid when he's looking up to somebody. So that's why I do what I do.
That's wise. That's wise and grounded to you, to have that perspective, especially at your age.
Yeah.
Because you you got a whole city behind you. Like
Yeah,
I know you know, but it like came out. Like
for sure.
The whole city behind you, bro.
For sure.
So when you win, we win. But like you said, especially the kids. You know, my wife worked at the elementary school.
Yeah.
And she was just telling me, you know, how excited. Like,
bro,
you the LeBron James.
Yeah.
Like, you really is.
That's
no
crazy.
Pressure.
No
pressure, nothing like that. But you really is that.
Even when my mom, she was talking to me, she was like, you know how these kids are like running around Inky? Like she said I was the same. Like I remember a little bit, but I think she might have been dragging a little bit. But she's like, I was the same way. Like at the big red games, like I was at them ropes when they come onto the field.
Hit
like
them on their helmets.
Yeah.
Hit them on their shoulder pads.
No cap.
No, you from Steubenville. Like in that setting, that's the epitome. Like when you a kid, them is larger than life figures, like, and that's how you is to the kids. And then you took it a step further, you know, outside of Harding Stadium, to where you on the national scene, hoisting the trophy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Congratulations again, man.
Yeah,
that hurt me saying, not to you, bro, but I can't.
But it's all love. Fans. It's all love to Notre Dame. No, they gave us run from our money 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
because that game in South Bend. I ain't played that game. Feel me? I was still scoping the scene.
Bro, I'm watching that game with my guy. I'm watching that game with my guy. Y'all get the ball back to for the go ahead, and I just had the feeling, like even I think it was 4th and 10. It was something 4th and long.
It was 4th and 15.
4th and 15. Even then, bro, I just had a feeling we wasn't gonna win the game.
I was just like,
it's something about when we play Ohio State.
Crazy. That game was nuts. The whole time, I'm like, how am I about to rush the field? That's all I had in my mind.
We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff, man. But since we on the Ohio State and national champion and everything, man, take me through the journey, specifically with the playoffs.
Okay.
How y'all got to regroup after the game.
Yeah. Not the day after, but that Monday, we get a text. They like, team meeting. I'm like, all right, see what this is about. We get in there, and usually like our position coaches are in there, but it's just Coach Day and us. And he like, I want to hear what y'all think.
Just the whole team?
Whole team,
okay.
Yeah. He like, I want to hear what y'all think. Anybody, whatever you want to say, stand up. Tell me what you think. Tell me how we can change this, because obviously we're not doing something right. And we had a few guys stand up and gave it to him, basically like, told him, like, I remember this one player, he stood up and said, like, what did you learn after 4 years? Like, what did you learn? Because, like, that's 4 years in a row we losing, and we shouldn't be losing. Basically, he just had to reevaluate what we had going on as far as preparation for the games, practice, like, film study, all that. Like, even our recovery like that.
Now, y'all knew y'all was playoff bound?
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty much understood that y'all was going to
be playoffs. Even after the game, we already knew. Okay. Yeah, we knew. We told him we had to throw the ball. We was like, the throw opens up our run. Like, basically, he was just trying to go off of analytics at the time, because whoever wins the rushing yards of that game, like the last, 17 years, won the game. So that's why we just kept trying to force run.
Everything you said, if you watching the game, like as a fan, I'm not watching it. I don't care who wins.
Yeah.
I do, but I don't care. I don't care who wins. But to me, it looked like a macho. Like he was like, we got bullied the last couple of years. Like we gonna bully the bully. We gonna win in the trenches.
Yeah,
y'all got world class athletes on the outside. That
crazy.
Yeah, like to me, it's exactly what you said.
Yeah, that's really what it was. We were just like, the throw open up the run. Like we got to throw the ball. That's what it is. Really, going into Tennessee, our practices, we was in the facility all day. Like from 9 o'clock to 7 o'clock at night, because we didn't have school because the semester was over. So we was in there all day. We had walkthrough. It was like fall camp. Like if anybody played football, y'all know what fall camp like. It's all day, and that's what we did. We just got right, and we threw the ball, throwing the ball, opened up the run, and we went on that run.
So y'all started over.
Yeah, basically from scratch.
From scratch. So this is the first time, like. Well, first of all, this is the first, 18 playoff?
Yeah.
But it's just the first time you traveling like this.
I traveled last year.
Okay.
I traveled last year, but I didn't. I played I only played like 6 games.
But you travel every.
I travel every game this year. Yep. Yeah. That's why I was like, I gotta do something. Because last year I got like little chump change on like special teams last year, like at the end when the game over. Yeah. This year I was traveling.
So you knew y'all was gonna beat Tennessee?
Yeah.
Same with Texas.
Yeah.
Same with Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Like you just knew it.
I ain't gonna lie. As soon because we beat Tennessee, like we already knew that was a given. But then we going into Oregon, like then our mindset is really locked in, and we seen what we did to them. It was cooked. They was cooked after that.
Yeah, they was cooked in the beginning. Like y'all took off on them.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's the throw that opened up the run, and that's what it did. First play of the game, threw the ball. Second play, threw the ball. Like that's what our team is. We got receivers out there. You got to throw the ball to them.
Throw the ball to them.
Yeah.
National championship game. We could skip it a little bit, but you realize like it's about to happen. What's going through your mind? Kid from Steubenville.
Shoot, I don't even know. I was just like, dang, we about to win the Natty. Like, finally, I won something since I've been here. Like, if we get gold pants for being team up north, we get gold pants for that. I was like, I don't got no gold pants. I don't got no Big Ten.
So you can't say their name?
No,
like, that's a thing?
No, yeah, we can't do
it's
that.
It's like not a thing?
Yeah.
Like, not at all?
Not at all. You can't say their name. You can't wear blue.
At all?
At all.
If you write it, you can't put an M. You got to put
write
that.
it.
You just, all right.
I just say team up north. Or I just put TUN. No, it's that serious.
I
like,
see.
For real, like,
I see.
You say their name, like especially in the facility. It's really like facility rules. Like you wear blue or you say you getting kicked out.
That's the facility rules.
Yeah,
and they hold you accountable.
Yeah,
for that.
It's GTFO.
All right, so we're about to go back to that. let's go confetti.
Yeah,
let's go confetti. Then we're gonna go back to. I can say it. We're gonna go back to Michigan.
Got you.
But the confetti coming down, man. Like you know what I mean. Like what's going through your mind at that point?
I'm collecting it because I know my dad won it.
Shout out to George too, man.
Shout out Pops.
Man,
yeah, I'm collecting because what game was that? Cotton Bowl. We had confetti for that game, and I collected the confetti in my helmet. But after the game, like the equipment managers, they take your helmet and they emptied it. So I never got it, and he was like, "You ain't get no confetti." I saw it was all over the place. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm collecting it. I'm putting it in my hat and then putting my hat on my head
for your dad. Though.
Yeah,
for your dad.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I know he won it.
That's dope.
He was mad I didn't get it the Cotton Bowl game.
Hey, let me tell you something real quick about your dad. I'm watching the game, and your dad posted on Facebook.
Yeah,
it's third quarter. Inky Jones, national champion.
Yeah.
Bro, like 3 or 4 posts, they on there like, hey, George, like the game ain't over.
Yeah, I think I saw that. I think someone in the comments said, is my TV behind?
Yeah, bro, I was thinking the same thing. Like, dang, where they at?
He was ready.
He was ready. Third quarter, bro.
Ready.
Inky Jones, national champion.
He was ready.
I'm like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, he was
ready. Hey, George, I wanted to get you on, man. I forgot to tell Inky to bring you with him, but he told me he was trying to slide.
Yeah, he was trying to slide. My bad, Dad.
The proudness that your dad has.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, not just you, but you know, all your siblings. Man, y'all excellence for sure. We're gonna get into that too.
Yeah.
But definitely shout out to your mom and your dad in setting that standard, man.
Huge shout out because they did stuff behind the scenes. Nobody know, like the sacrifices for me to be a walk on at Ohio State. Yeah.
It shows, man. The proof is in the pudding. The work that they put in.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, if anybody ever talked to you or your siblings, you could definitely see that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go back a little bit. You know, we're kind of moving in reverse.
Take me there.
Michigan game.
Yeah.
Well, then we got to go through the game. You know where I'm going.
Yeah, I'm right.
We're going after the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going after the game.
Yep.
This is Inky, well-mannered. You know what I mean? To us from the church.
Yep.
After, you know, the little brouhaha, there's a little melee. They try to plant the flag in the middle of y'all field.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take me through it. What's going on?
So really, like, I was trolling at first because I was like, dang, we lost. I was hurt, but then I was just like, shoot, everybody else fine. I might as well go ahead and get in there. But then the dude started coming at me directly, and I'm like,
this dude with the flag?
Yeah. So then my coach like, you good, just go. But I see him keep walking. Like, he walked past the logo. Like, I'm thinking he about to plant on the logo. It's about to be, that's what it is. But he walked past the logo and kept walking towards me. So I turn around. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's about to go down. So then, I don't know. Oh, yeah, someone ripped the flag. And then I just see him throw a punch. And then after that, I was like, go time. And I ripped his helmet off his head. And then I seen him on the ground. And I was like, I'm diving in there.
You don't want the ground?
Yeah.
So you was in it. You was already entrenched in the rivalry. But like, you know, this is something you can tell your friends, your kids.
Oh, it was nuts. And I seen my homeboy, my roommate, he got snatched up by a ski mask. So then that didn't.
Somebody grabbed him by his ski mask?
Yeah, that didn't turn me up a little bit more.
This is after you got off the ground working with Buddy?
Yeah. But yeah, it was crazy. People was getting maced out there. I seen
that.
It was nuts. It was nuts. But shoot, me and my brother was in the car after the game, and he on ESPN. He like, bro, you all over these sports sites, bro. Like, we just in there laughing.
Bro, Shaq sent it to me. Shaq, he say, Inky from the hilltop.
Yeah. I'm rolling.
Bro, that's what I swear to God. Shaq sent the first time I see it. Now people started sending it.
Yeah.
But Shaq the first person to send it.
Yep.
And it said Inky from the hilltop. I don't know what because all I see is Inky from the hilltop.
Hey,
I don't know it's an actual video. I see the video. You getting busy.
Yeah. I had to.
I'm like, yo, man, Steubenville might, you know what I mean? We ain't playing about Inky.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it was crazy, though. No, that was nuts, though.
It brought y'all together, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 1,000%.
I mean, that's a life lesson that, you know, there's lessons and losses.
Yep.
I know y'all don't want it to be that way, but.
Oh, yeah, nah. But how I look at that loss, I ain't going to lie. How I look at that loss, I just say that's God. I just say that's God working. Because say we win that game, we go to the Big Ten, we beat Oregon in the Big Ten. Then we got the first round bye. Everybody with the first round bye,
everybody lost. They all lost.
That's why I just said, hey, that was just God's plan right there. That's all it is.
And it humbled y'all. And it made y'all hungry because a lot of the times you lose that game, you're not going to go play for the Natty. Like, it just, the timing of the playoff and everything, it worked out perfectly.
Yep.
As it expanded, y'all got a chance to get that taste out your mouth.
Facts.
You would be training right now, like with that taste in your mouth.
Oh, yeah. Because the rule being the same as last year, yeah, we playing in the Frosted Flakes Bowl.
What bowl y'all in, bro?
Frosted Flakes. Kellogg's. Yeah, we in that bowl. So, yeah, that's what he said. That expansion of the teams, that locked us in for real.
It worked out in your favor for sure.
Yep.
All right, so next year, y'all at Michigan next year.
Yep.
Y'all got to win that game.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like, have to win that game.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
We gonna win. We gonna win. And on top of that, I'm going to be on that defensive side to make sure, feel me, I'm getting on that field on defense for sure.
I'm a root for y'all, man, until you graduate.
All right, that's love. That's love.
Because of you, man. I'm a root for y'all, man. This is an exclusive on the Legacy Lounge, man. I'm rooting for the Inky University. As long as you're on the team,
hey, you
got
y'all
a fan in me. Yeah.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it.
I'm not rooting for y'all. I'm rooting for this young man right here. Because if he win, we all win. Real shit, you know. That's the city. That's Steubenville mentality. So, yeah, man, you got a fan in me. You been had a fan in me.
Appreciate you.
I'm just putting it on a public platform now. So everybody know the biggest Ohio State troll. I'm not even going to troll no more. Hopefully I don't have a reason to, but I'm not even going to do that no more.
That's love. That's love.
Why I'm a fan is, you know, I remember you from the Tigers, you know, all the way up, you know, your whole family like that. But you took a path, you know, that most people might avoid. And when I say that, I don't know. I'm gonna let you tell it, but I'm assuming you have other opportunities.
Oh yeah.
As opposed to going to Ohio State as a preferred walk-on. I want to go through that process. Like out of high school, you getting offers or whatever. Like, what made you choose Ohio State?
Really, is my mom, because as far as I can remember, my room has been Ohio State everything. And I'm going to let this be known, my dad was not an Ohio State fan. He hated Ohio State.
Yeah?
He was a Florida State fan.
Okay, that makes sense. He come from that era. Yeah.
So growing up, I was a Florida State fan. But my bedroom was always Ohio State. And my mom always told one of us, she was like, one of y'all going to go to Ohio State.
Your mom an Ohio State fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She was like, one of y'all going to go to Ohio State. I don't even know how I remember this, but we went to Disney a long time ago. I was probably like, what, 4 or 5? And they had like an Ohio State like little like pin down there, and she got it. But I'm like, we way in Disney, like what you getting an Ohio State pin for? But yeah, like she was like, one of y'all gonna go to Ohio State. So really going back to it, she was just like, one of y'all going there, and you got the opportunity to go there. This is God working. You feel me? And then I was just like,
when mom speak, you listen.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. For sure. 1,000%.
Did you have offers?
I had a Pitt, I had Toledo, I had WVU, and I had a whole bunch of D2s, and I was getting some, because my recruitment still wasn't over yet.
Okay.
Like I was still going, like, even when I signed, like, I think the week before I just came from WVU and got the offer from there. So my recruitment was still going. I was still getting interest from other schools, but
these D1 offers, are they full ride?
Yeah. Yep.
So you passed up full ride D1, and these is like teams to where your parents can still drive and see you play.
Facts.
To be a preferred walk-on.
Yep.
You knew what was in front of you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So what's your mentality when you get there?
When I get there, I'm just like, my first year, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna just work. and then learn. That was really my mentality the first year, because like I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know like the whole walk-on. Like I really didn't understand like what the whole walk-on thing was.
What is it for people that don't understand?
For real, a walk-on, like you get your, like everybody cool, like as far as players, but sometimes coaches you're looked down upon until you can prove yourself. But when you first get there, it's straight weight room. Because I went there in the summer, and the coaches are off in the summer until it's time for fall camp, which starts in August. So it's just straight weight room. It's this one walk on, Xavier Johnson. He was a walk on. He was an ex walk on, so he earned a scholarship. But he's with the Texans now, and he was just like, "You want to get your name out there early? It's starting the weight room." And coming from Big Red, that's all we do is lift.
For sure.
So I was like, "All right, bet." It started with lifting. And my first year, it was kind of rough. Like it was just kind of like we still don't understand you yet. You still young. Like you a walk on at the end of the day. Like you ain't had no stars coming out. It wasn't like no high recruitment on you. But my second year, that's really when I like broke out my shell for real. I got most improved in the weight room. I got most improved on the field, and that's really where it starts, is the weight room for real. It's just that work ethic.
How many walk-ons are there?
Right now, it's probably around like 20.
Okay.
Probably 20. I think 5 came with me, and there's only 2 of us left.
So is walk-on and preferred walk-on the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay.
It's the same thing, because they have walk-on trials, but I think they only take like one person from there. Yeah, but it's the same thing.
So they are recruiting you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So they're like, we'll give you a chance to earn a scholarship. Like that's basically how it's proposed to you.
Yeah, because like, they hit me up after the Willing Park game my senior year. They hit me and Rodney up. Went up there for the Oregon game, and then we lost to Dover Crickets. I'm like, dang, because I ain't do nothing in that game either. It was straight Crickets. And then basketball season, I was like, I'm about to hit this coach back up, because I ain't going out like that.
Because this is where you wanted to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I was like, I ain't going out like that. So I'm like, hey, I'm just checking back in, like, how you doing? And he was like, good. Unfortunately, we can't give you a scholarship. We hit our cap for your class, but we can offer you as a walk-on. And also, shout out to Reno, too, because he was really on that, too, because, like, they almost didn't give me the preferred walk-on spot. Reno called me. He said, slide up to the field house. They'll have some we had a conversation. He was like, man, this is your guy. Like, Reno was telling him, like, if there's any guy you took from here or any guy you thinking about getting, like, this is the guy. Like, he works. So that's really what it came from. It's just a work ethic for real.
You just said something important there. Just being honest, there's a lot of stigma around the Big Red football program. I'm not going to point anybody out.
Yeah.
That they don't help athletes get to said places once the football season is over.
Yeah, facts.
So I'm sure you heard it before.
Yeah,
I'm sure you heard it. So you saying that is profound. Like, to place that in that light, that's dope.
For sure. Yeah, he helped me out big time for sure.
Well, shout out to Reno.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, bro. I'm glad you said that.
Yep.
It's like a broad jump or something. It was like, is it like the equivalent of being on the wall?
Yeah.
Like in the field house?
Yeah. Yep.
So I see you was making waves. The talent always going to show up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
So do they talk to you like, hey, you might be in line for a scholarship, or there's no conversation? You just working?
None at all. None at all. Because I wasn't in my class. There was like 6 walk-ons that came. One was TC Caffey. He from Youngstown, and he got a scholarship the day after the spring game. And I was like, so this is possible, because I'm hearing like it's almost impossible to get a scholarship when you walk on.
I was going to ask you that.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to transfer somewhere, because like I said again, like the sacrifice my parents made. Like after them scholarships I got at the banquets, and I'm paying out of pocket now. Like,
and you didn't have to. Yeah, you could have went somewhere, played,
sure.
and
for sure,
free education.
For sure, man. I'm gonna have to transfer now. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, walking on was the hardest thing I had to do. It taught me a lot for sure, because like it was a point in time where I was just like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to pay for this semester. They telling me I can't practice until I get this paid. Like, that's how deep it got. I'm literally like on the phone to my mom. I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna have to transfer. Like, I guess I'm gonna have to open up my recruitment on Twitter. She was like, don't do that. We'll get it settled out. We'll get it figured out. Like I said, my mom, she made some moves happen. She paid for that semester. Literally after that, I got on scholarship, and that's a straight blessing right there.
So you was even 19, 20 years old, you thinking about your parents.
Yep.
Like, more than yourself. You're just thinking
sure.
about the position that you're putting them in.
For sure. That's why I was like, you don't got, like, my mom's like, don't worry, like, I will make it happen. Just don't do nothing that you're gonna regret. Like don't open. Like I was literally on Twitter about to open up my recruitment, like just to go somewhere where I can where my parents don't have to pay for school.
It wasn't even about football.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
That's real, man.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
You mentioned it was the hardest thing you ever had to do.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the role of, man, we going back to Steubenville Tigers, Harding Middle School, 2-a-days, Death Row, you know, that work that you put in ever since you was a kid, you know, in Steubenville.
Yeah.
You think that gave you an advantage as far as because you wasn't no stranger to hard work once you got there?
1,000%. That's what I'm saying. Like even when it started with the Tigers, my first year with the Tigers, I played running back. I was behind JoJo Brown and Jeffrey Dawson. I was behind them. So I was a third string running back.
Dogs.
Yeah, facts. And my dad was a coach. He was he was the Bantam coach, and he was like, I remember Coach Harvey was like, we need somebody to block. My dad was like, Inky will do it. So I started out on the line. I literally played tight end, but I was just blocking. Like I'm not running no routes. I'm just straight blocking.
Just to get you in the game.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, I guess I'll do it. I'm blocking. So that's what I'm saying. Like everything is earned. Like nothing is given to you. Don't matter who you know, everything is earned. Especially at Big Red too.
You 7 years old playing tight end, knowing you wasn't no tight end, but
facts.
You had dogs in front of you.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Everything's earned. Even like I said, when I played my sophomore year of high school, I ain't touched that field on Friday nights. I played on Saturdays. JV games. Yeah, I ain't touched that field on Fridays.
You Bantams, you playing behind two dogs at running back.
Yep.
You a sophomore under the lights.
Yeah.
You playing behind whoever's starting for you.
Playing behind everybody.
You playing Saturday mornings at 11.
Yep.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
When you get to Ohio State, it's not foreign to you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not foreign to me at all.
It's what you know.
Hey, stay down till you come up.
There you go.
For real. That's really what I was going by. I was like, I'm gonna work my way up, try to increase my role every year, and that's what I've been doing so far.
I'm glad you mentioned Coach Harvey.
Yeah.
Because man, the work that, he don't do it for nothing.
Yeah,
man. He just literally for the love.
Yep.
When I say the city got your back, or like them people that was there with you, in that moment, bro, they literally they live. Man, Catone was a coach, and he we used to talk about you all the time.
Yep.
Like
he my baseball coach.
Yeah,
shout out Catone.
Shout out Catone. But when stuff like that happen, like when you ascend and you make it, like there's so many people that's living through you because they actually poured into you, but it takes a village.
That's facts.
The weight room, you mentioned the weight room a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I always like to ask former Big Red athletes, you think that gave you an advantage too? Did you see people who might even be more talented, but I'm talking about at Ohio State, but couldn't handle that regiment?
Easy.
Yeah.
Like I remember one of the first days we was there, it might have been like the end of the week or the first week we were there. We had like the little 225 test, so it's like you just bench press 225 as much as you can. So 5-star D lineman got 9, I'm getting 11. I'm like, hey bro, you ain't lifting in high school? He like, nah, they was optional, and I was not there. I'm like, that's crazy. Let me miss a lift.
Yeah, it's different. That's that.
Let me miss a lift.
That Steubenville mentality, that'll get you ready for anything.
Facts.
Football aside, you from a family of 4 as far as siblings.
Yep.
Third oldest, second youngest, however you want to say it. But you going to this big university, you're away from your parents, you're away from your siblings. Was that a culture shock to you?
A little bit, because moving day took forever. So once they left, I was like, I'm free. But then I'm like, wait a minute, I miss home a little bit. So I did catch myself coming back like almost every weekend. But I was culture shocked, not really, because like I'm in it's either the facility or the dorm or class. Like that's really what it is. Like you really don't have a lot of free time to do what you want.
Okay.
So yeah, I wouldn't say a huge culture shock, but it was just like being homesick for sure.
Yeah, because that's what you know.
Yeah.
I can tell you comfortable in your skin.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why I say that, because coming from where we from, the things that you was into extracurricular, I'm talking about as a teenager, in the high school and stuff like that, wasn't what the typical black male, a teenager in Steubenville is doing.
Right.
You singing, you doing the mime thing. Somebody who ain't comfortable in their skin, you know what I mean? They would succumb to peer pressure and like, why is you doing that? You should be out here with us.
Right.
And
right.
I'm very sure your parents had a large role in that.
Yeah, huge. Yeah.
Yeah, but also, you sticking to your guns. I could tell you comfortable in your skin.
Yeah, really, what it was is my little sister like doing it all with me. Like I would say it would be more of a challenge of me doing it by myself, but like since we were so close and she was like, all right, I'll do that with you, or you want to do this with me, I'm like, yeah, I'll try it with you. That's what made it easier for sure. Yeah.
Let's talk about your relationship with little sis, and how far are y'all apart?
3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all still super close?
Oh yeah, for sure. I call her almost every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she doing her thing too.
Yeah.
Like doing her thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black excellence, bro. Y'all talented, man. A talented family.
Appreciate that.
If y'all watching this with the video off, y'all know he sounds just like his dad. Like it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Just listen to you talk, man. You sound just like
That's
your
what I'm
dad.
saying, Mom, dude, she was like, I can't tell if it's you, Jorian, or your dad. I'm like,
Jorian sound like y'all too?
Yeah.
See, I don't hear Jorian talk.
He don't really talk like that. He don't really talk like that. He really stayed to himself. Yeah, he stayed to himself for real.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah,
like y'all,
yeah.
so y'all opposites.
Yeah, we complete opposites for sure. But crazy, everybody thought we was twins growing up.
I can see that.
But that's because my parents used to dress us alike.
Yeah,
yeah.
So he was somebody you looked up to, right?
Oh, yeah. He's still my biggest inspiration to this day.
That's dope.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. He a go getter for sure. But like he literally everything he did, I was like, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. And I went with like even like every coach that he had was like, dang, and you feel like you've been around forever because like,
you was little bro.
I was with practices. I'm his ball boy for every game, every sport, everything. I'm with him everywhere. So yeah, he's my biggest inspiration.
I know it made you better, but
yeah,
I keep going back to the family dynamic, man, because you can see the work that y'all put in as a family.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, national champion aside, y'all excel. I mean, Sabria already, she a true freshman, bro. She placing like in D1 long jump, like literally sky's the limit. Like, you know, she might be a national champion herself. She's well on her way.
Yeah.
And I could tell that y'all ain't, you know, y'all not afraid to put the work in.
Oh no, not at
and
all.
again, that's a testament to your parents and the groundwork that they laid.
Yep. Huge shout out to them. Huge shout out to them.
So you don't think Pops would come on here by himself if I try to get him on?
Maybe if you like wrote down the whole prompt of what you gonna ask him, and he got like a few days to go over what he gonna say.
He need to study for it. Yeah. He ain't just gonna come on here and freestyle.
He ain't really with the freestyle. Yeah, he ain't really with that. But
I'm gonna shout him out, man. I'm gonna give your mom and your dad some official flowers. First of all, is Black excellence. It's rare.
Yeah.
So when I say it's rare, is, you know, mother and father together, kids excelling. You know what I mean? Not a stain on y'all rep, not a stain on their rep.
Yeah.
Just a stand up people raising stand up kids.
Yeah.
If you see it, you can be it, and that's something that our children, like kids, need to see that. Like,
yeah, for sure.
A family full of Black excellence that, you know what I mean, it could be done. Like, you know, we don't have to come from broken homes and,
not at all.
You know what I mean, we can stick together and make that work.
1000%.
So yeah, shout out to your family, all of them.
Yeah.
Naisha, Jory, and I won't want to leave her out too.
Don't leave her out.
Yeah, we ain't gonna leave her out. Can't do that. It all started with her.
Yeah, facts.
Man, shout out to your family, man, your siblings and your parents and aunts and uncles and cousins and everybody involved. Because I know there's a lot of y'all.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch.
A whole bunch of y'all.
Yeah, shout out to the whole fam, man.
So Moss was an athlete too, right?
Yep. She ran track at Walsh. Yep. Ran track. Pops, he played football at Central State. But yeah, I was like, I'm going D1.
Pops with the Youngstown East.
Yeah.
Pops was on that Youngstown East team that came down here and upset us that one year.
He won't let me forget it. I remember he showed me that he got the tape.
Bro, one of my first memories of Big Red football.
Yeah.
Because to me, Big Red couldn't lose.
Yeah.
Like when they was losing, I didn't know they lost.
Yeah.
Because it was in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like losing at home.
Yeah. Crazy.
Was unheard of.
Yeah. Losing
at home to an all-black team. Bro, they had Jerry curls.
Yep.
If you seen the tape,
my dad had one.
Bro, I remember that. They had Jerry. I'm like, man, we lost to these brothers with Jerry curls.
Yep.
They was going crazy too.
That's what my dad said. He said, I think he said they ran up to the horse or something and started like.
Yeah, I remember. That's crazy.
He said after the game, he was like, we going to States. He said the whole team was saying they were going to States, and then they lost the next week. Bro,
my jaw. as a kid, one of my first memories.
Yeah.
And your dad told me, you know, once I got to know him and we got to talking and everything, we Steeler fans. You know, you got to be a Steeler fan, right?
1,000%.
Yeah. I mean, you have to.
Yeah. I let that be known too.
How'd that go over up there? Like,
they haters.
They Browns fans?
Yeah, they Browns, Bengals, and then we got a whole bunch of Florida guys, but they rock with Lamar, so they Ravens fans. So yeah, I'm the only one for real. But I let it be known though. On
there
Sundays,
a lot of Steeler fans up there?
Nah. The day after the game, I got these Steeler pajama pants. I wear them every Sunday for good luck.
Yeah, because me and your pops, that's our conversation. Like, yo, what we gonna do this year?
Yep.
That's how I get him talking. Yeah. All I gotta say is, yo, what we gonna do this year?
He love them boys, man.
I love him too, man. I love him too.
Which was crazy because his whole the whole basement was Steelers everything. He didn't flip the script. He didn't make it Ohio State everything. Ohio State everything.
And he from Youngstown.
Yep.
There ain't too many Steeler fans up there. It can't be.
Nope.
Especially not like him. Like he's a super fan.
Yeah. Because my grandpa, he was a Steeler fan, and I think that's what got him.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's what got him locked in to the Steelers. Yeah. Sure, I've been a Steeler fan. It was forced.
You don't have no choice.
Yeah.
No, like when you a fan like pops, like kids got to be Steeler fans. Yeah. Like, you don't have no choice.
Yeah, I remember I was trying to get a Julio Jones jersey just because it had Jones on the back. He said,
nah.
He started looking at Landry Jones jersey.
Looking at Jarvis Jones. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know who these dudes is, let alone, come on, Pop.
Pops about how you with a Landry Jones, bro. That's.
He started looking at Landry. What about this one? Look, that's 3 your favorite number. I'm like,
yeah,
I want the Julio Jones.
No, that's a real Steeler fan, right?
He was like, no, like he was dead serious too. He was like, no, you ain't getting no Julio Jones. Falcons? No. I'm like, all right, whatever you say.
What are you working towards? Where you see yourself next year? Depth chart, team, just in general.
Yeah. So personally, I see myself staying on special teams. I like special teams, and being as athletic as I am, special teams is like it's in my suit. Like I got to do that. Like that's what I'm doing. But defensively, I'm trying to get a role. Right now, we do have two certified starting corners. Like two.
Are
locks.
you a corner or you're a corner?
It's kind of difficult. They got me playing both.
Okay.
It just depends on the depth, I guess, or like injuries or something like that. But I am available to both. I am trying to get a role. I just had a meeting with my position coach. He was like, "We trying to get you on the field this year. We want to find a role for you." He just said I had to take it a little bit more serious as far as like film study and stuff like that. Because like once you kind of figure out that you're not going to be playing defense, it's kind of hard to lock in on like watching film.
Why am I watching this?
Yeah, so I was really just locked in on special teams, but he did say he wanted me to be more locked in as far as film study for defense, and he wanted me to get on the field this year. So that's my biggest goal for sure, is to get on defense and then run it back. Natty, try and get another one.
I guess, man.
Yeah, I need another, and I need a Big Ten, and I need some gold pants.
You got to get the gold pants. How many years you got left?
I got 2 more years.
Yeah, bro. You cannot graduate without the pants.
That'll be heartbreaking.
You'll get it. You gonna get all of that. You'll get all of that. Everything that everything you want. I'm positive you'll get. What's your role in special teams?
Run fast, hit hard. That's really what it is. Like it's really no like technical term or
so
like
punt, block, punt, return, kick off. You on all 4?
Yeah,
okay,
all that.
Okay,
all that. Yeah. Easy as it sounds, it's hard at the same time because the technique is technical. Like wrong step, that punt is blocked. Like behind you, that punt is blocked behind you. Then you cook.
I see you almost got one.
Yeah.
I see.
I was sick.
I see you almost got one, man. To me, it all sound hard, man, because you're at the Ohio State University. Just all jokes aside, I could say it.
Yeah.
It's the best of the best.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
Literally the cream of the crop. So if you ain't showing nothing, you're not gonna be out there.
Right.
If you ain't showing nothing, you're not getting a scholarship.
Not at all.
I want to go back to that. When they award you with the scholarship, it's random.
Yeah, it's random.
It's just a random day.
Yeah, it's random.
Like there's no way of knowing. Just
he came up to me after a workout because it's another award you get, like it's called Dude of the Week, and it's like for winning, like, cause we do like lifting competitions like on the daily, and it's like whoever gets the most wins at the end of the week, you get the Dude of the Week, you get a T-shirt or whatever. And I got that. He seen me. He was like,
Who's he?
Coach Day.
Okay.
He seen me. He was like, and usually I ain't gonna lie, he don't really do all the talking. It's usually like a little head nod. You keep it pushing. He was like, I need to see you in my office tomorrow after your workout. So in my head, the whole day, I'm like, what did I do?
Because the position coach is usually who you're dealing with directly. Okay.
Yep. In my head, I'm like, what did I do? I'm trying to think, what did I do wrong? Is there something I could have did differently? I'm like,
how many hours before he tell you till you meet with him? Like, how long you got to stew on?
It was 24. It was like a whole day.
So you got a whole day.
Like he told me right after the workout that day, and then he was like, I need to see you tomorrow after your workout. And he just walked away. I was like, oh shoot. And I'm talking to my roommate. I'm like, bro, I'm cooked, bro. Because like, especially with walk-ons, like they can cut you at any time. Like they can tell you like we need more space. Like we need to send you packing. Like I've seen that happen to walk-ons. Like I'm like, where he at? He gone?
So that's where your head is at.
Yeah, I see a walk-on. Where you going? They just cut me, bro. I'm like, so that's where my head at. I'm like, man, I'm about to get cut. Like, dang. I ain't tell my parents because especially when I tell my dad I'm about to have a meeting with a coach. He on it all day. He like, what you think it's about? You had the meeting yet? What was his emotions like? Like he looked mad or like. So I ain't even tell my dad. But my roommate Griff, he was like, bro, you probably about to get put on scholarship, bro. Like they not about to cut you after the spring you just had. I'm like, bro, it's unpredictable. Being a walk-on, you wake up every day like it's your last. Like you can't get caught slipping at all. So that's my head process. And then slide to his room. He like, we gonna put you on scholarship. I'm like, dang, I ain't know whether to cry,
right,
ready to. I ain't know. But that's the first call I made was to my parents. Had to group FaceTime, let them know, and it was crazy. Man.
Emotional?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
that's the best phone call I had to make ever in my life. Like to let them know that like any burden that I felt like I had on them was free. Like
that's real.
Yeah.
That's real. We talk about confetti and you putting confetti in your hat and all that.
Yeah.
But that moment right there was already a national champion. Yeah. That's what it sounded like. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that feeling.
That was crazy. That's what I'm saying. That felt better than winning a natty though, because like it involved my whole family. Like being a walk-on and the burden of the financial aid and doing it, like even my older sister, like she helped me with my FAFSA, like, and I don't even understand none of that stuff, and none of my parents understand it, but she understands it. Like that's what I'm saying. Everybody in my family had a hand in me getting that scholarship. Like
so that was for y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that gave me the chills, man. Just hearing you say that was bigger than winning the natty because it involved.
It involved everybody.
Your whole family in the blood, sweat, and tears that everybody poured into you.
Facts. Yeah, that's what I was telling my brother. I was like, he was like, yeah, bro, you gotta kill it, bro. I was like, I am, cause I can be myself. Like on News 9, I kept stuttering and stuff. They had to cut a whole bunch of stuff because I'm just trying to be. I'm trying to be perfect. I'm trying to say the right words. I'm trying to sound academically intelligent. Yeah, I'm trying to sound. I'm trying to say words I don't even use.
We gonna go into that.
Hey, we all
might as well.
So we sound like Brian Gumble.
He called me Dr. Martin Luther.
I was like, when we first, it's crazy. Speed said this. We had this was whole different. It's hard to explain, but it was a lot different. Mm-hmm. We had a brown, like a round table, like a card table.
Yeah.
So he's literally taking notes.
Yeah.
We don't know. We're guinea pigs. Mm-hmm. So he's calling us over. We drinking. We playing cards.
Yeah.
But he's recording us, and what he's doing is he's honing his craft. So they call me up, and I have him and his brother basically interview me.
Yeah.
So I'm going through my life, like, you know what I mean? From a kid to everything that me and you basically did.
Yep.
And they asking me questions, but I've known these guys my whole life.
Right.
So they're like, so tell me what happened when you went to school. Like, you know what happened. I got kicked out. Yeah. Like, but they're talking in, you know what I mean?
You were in school.
I'm like, hey, man. In the moment, I ain't say nothing, but later, I'm like, hey, bro, y'all got to quit talking like that, man. Yeah. Y'all got to talk like y'all know me. Like, like, you know, all of that sound good. When them lights come on, and that mic in front of you, and you know that is, you know what I mean, the coolest motherfucker be like this. So the coolest.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because I was talking to my brother. He was like, bro, you about to kill it, bro. Like all you gotta do is be yourself. This ain't News 9. You don't gotta sit up straight. You don't gotta talk you don't gotta watch what you say for real. Like Yeah, you can just talk, bro. Just be yourself. It's just a conversation for real.
That's just it, man. That's the dope thing about it. The dopest thing to me, even when me and you was talking before the cameras was rolling, and you telling me you would finish a workout and boom, you go tap in. Yep. Like as soon as the new episode drop.
Yep.
I know it's all real what you're saying because you called the episode with me and Speed The Origin.
Yep.
Like if you call it The Origin, you a fan.
Yeah,
like
facts.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say that to say, bro, when I say you priority to get you on here, like we talking, I'm like, bro, we gonna get Inky.
Yeah.
But this is before we even talking. And I see you watching, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know you a fan.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is like, man, we gotta get Inky on here, like big fish. Like we shooting for big fish. We gotta get Inky.
Yeah.
And the whole time in your head, you like, I gotta get on there.
Yeah, facts. That's why I hit you. I said, I gotta get on the pod, bro.
Yeah. And when you hit me, I'm screenshotting, boom, boom, boom. I told y'all. Because when I'm saying I'm rooting for you genuinely, of course.
Yeah.
But it's chess. Like I'm not about to root for Notre Dame and this kid from Steubenville.
Right.
And I'm going to be able to say, I got a national champion on the podcast.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? That was my whole thing. Like, they'll jump on the bandwagon, man, damn y'all. Like, I'm Team Inky. And I'm trying to sit down and talk to you. And I seen the, like I said, I'm going to call it your press run.
Yeah.
So as soon as News 9 announced that you was going to be on the podcast or whatever, this was the day after the national championship.
Day after.
My wife texted me like, hey, dang, they got Inky.
Yeah.
I called Speed like, man, they got Inky.
Yeah.
For a moment, I was salty. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, nah, we're gonna say the best for last.
Facts.
Like, yeah, let him do his
that's
thing.
My mindset too.
And then he could just end here.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm gonna just end it there. And I can be that's cool. I can be myself in here too. Like, I don't gotta think about too much. I don't gotta think about which words I say. It's really just a conversation for real.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
That's dope that you a fan. I don't know. I just discount, the reach we have, and if people really rocking with us like they say they do, so to hear it from you with everything you got going on, that it's a priority to tune in.
Facts.
And I'm glad we can give you a platform to where you don't gotta feel like you gotta be buttoned up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like you could just be Inky.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was like, I gotta get right for this. I had to get the little denim chair.
I see, man. I see. Get the fives on, man.
I was like, I gotta get right.
Chains out.
But nah, for real, like anything Steubenville, like I'm tapped in, like anything Steubenville. Like it don't matter who it is. It don't matter if I never talked to you before, if I don't know you. Like if you from Steubenville, I'm rocking with you for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like forget which episode it was, but y'all was talking about like if somebody say like Steubenville, y'all it sets you up like that get me hot. That gets me hot up there. Like
that's a trigger, bro.
Like people actually like they think that's a game. Like it's not a game.
No, that's
bro.
a trigger.
Like, you don't say that.
You don't say that.
We don't go for that. Like like I had to correct some people about school because they're like, no, he from Steubenville. Like, don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
I went to Kent. I call like if I'm coming back to Steubenville, I say I'm coming back to the hood.
Yeah.
To us, you know, this is our hood.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, it's the weekend. Like, oh man, we going back to the hood this weekend.
Yeah.
They'd be like, the hood in Steubenville, what, cows and
swear that's what people
bet you
think.
won't come down here and
that's
say
what
that.
I'm saying. Swear that's what people think. You in the middle of nowhere, you right next to West Virginia.
Yeah, bro, they think it's cows and farms. Yeah.
Please come down. You'll see what it's like.
Come
bro.
down.
Like,
that's all you got to do is come down. It ain't that. I promise you, it ain't that.
But my strength coach, Coach Mick, he went to West Lib with Mr. Gorman and Mr. Camilletti.
Okay.
So he know all about Steubenville. So in the weight room, y'all don't know about Steubenville.
Okay.
Y'all don't know about Steubenville. I'm trying to tell y'all do not know. So I'm like, yeah, y'all do not know. Like, unless you've been here, you would not know. Like, you hear it, you think it's like something out of Family Guy. Like, you feel me?
You think it's sweet.
Yeah. But yeah, unless you've been here, you don't know.
No, you got to see it. Like, it's a misconception. And I get it.
Yeah.
Still, like, it ain't no big city. It ain't got no name. But, it's small town, but we go hard.
Yeah, facts.
And you got to experience it. Like, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. Just like your people wouldn't believe it. I want to talk about Shaq, though.
Yeah.
I want to talk about my guy, Shaq. The impact that Shaq had on you, and continue to have on you. Take me to 2000 COVID. In your interactions with Shaq.
So it really started out because that's going into my junior year after I didn't play at all my sophomore year for real, and I was trying to figure out what position I was going to play. So when I figured out, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try safety and corner out, and I really wasn't even set on receiver. Shaq tapped in with us, with me and Rodney. So it was really a group. It was me, Rodney, Pookie, and Najee and Isaac, and we go on the field and we just get that work in. And then from there, we just grew. And he always stayed 10 toes for real. Like, that's Shaq one of them real ones that, like, he loved giving back. Like, he even to my, like, even with my sister, like, my mom don't trust my sister with nobody. Like, she don't care. Like, my mom not sending my sister to nobody unless they, like, good people that actually, like, know what they doing, especially when it comes to track. Because my mom,
your mom knows.
She a little track expert. So when my mom sent my sister to track, to Shaq for track, she was like, yeah, he know what he doing. You gonna go get better with him, just like Inky got better with him in football. So yeah, Shaq, and he really take the time out, and yeah, I couldn't thank him enough for real.
A real one.
Real
one. I think a lot of things are divine, man. I think just shit happens the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And God put people in your life. I was always a fan of Shaq because I'm Steubenville, but I was coaching the Broncos, and he had came back and he was coaching the Broncos, and we just connected. And that's my friend, like my guy now. This is only 2 years. Like, for years, I knew who he was, of course, his whole life, but I never really connected with him on that level. I'm glad you got to, first of all, give Shaq his flowers.
For sure. And we still work out with him to this day. Like, I'm gonna see you on spring break.
So
when I get back.
Would you believe me if I told you I had him on here?
No. Nah, not for real.
Yeah. So if you know Shaq, man, this ain't Shaq's thing. But for me, I was on his heels, bro.
That's why I was like, Shaq need to go on. Like, he didn't like me, Isaac. He working with Cam Jones from Weird. That's 3 D1 football players from the Valley. That he worked
from
with.
Toronto, Marchbank.
Mason Marchbank. Yeah, that's my guy too.
Sadie Edwards just got a D1 offer
that's
from
what
Akron.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, my sister, WVU. Like, that's
turning them out.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
turning
he need to be on here. Like,
so it's coming. It's loading. He did that for me, man. He told me, bro, can't nobody else get me to do this. So, man,
I believe it for
sure.
Yeah,
man. Shout out to Shaq, man. Every chance I get, a real one, giving back, man. He does the same thing you doing. I'm sure you looked up to Shaq.
Yeah, that's my mom. She said the same. She's like, Shaq, the same person that he touched your head coming out the field. She was like, he touched my head, and I ran to her and was like, Shaq touched my head. Shaq touched my head.
But you see, it's crazy how shit work, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And how it come back around, everything come back around to where you excited that this man touched your head like he running through the locker room to he's instrumental in your development.
That's facts.
And he came back.
He
came back for y'all.
Yeah, and he was like one of the first people I seen go D1, like actually like paid attention to. Like, I remember my dad had like a magazine or something, and Shaq was in there. I don't know what magazine it was, but I'm like, dang, and it said Steubenville, or like birthplace Steubenville House. I'm like, that's crazy. That is crazy. He from Steubenville.
And you see him in a magazine. Yeah. And he back, making a difference.
Making a huge difference.
We want to get into Inky the person.
Yeah.
News 9 ain't getting into Inky the person. To the high school student that's not going to get a D1 scholarship in sports, that's just going to college for scholastics or to get a degree or whatnot.
Yeah.
The difference between high school prep and college prep, like, and I'm asking you this because I got a daughter that's about to go to school, so I want to show her this. And she know I'm interviewing you right now. She knew, like, you got Inky today, huh? What's up, China? I want you to talk about like the prep work for the classroom.
First thing that I had to learn is your coaches ain't your teachers. That's the first thing I had to learn. They don't care that you on the football team. They don't care that you feel me, like they teaching you like you just a student there, that you paying money to go there and get your degree. That's the first thing I had to learn. So when it came to like attendance, like going to class, like even when you're tired, like you got to go to class, because that's something I had to learn for sure, because it would be days where I'm just like, look at my phone, I'm about to miss class, I'm done. I kind of struggled with that at first. And then it got to a point where it's like, I got to do something about it, or it's going to come up like with my coaches. Cause that's how it get. Like, it get sent to, like, it's like a little tree it go down, a little chain that could go down. But it's really just being attentive in class, just going to class, doing what you got to do, studying for sure. Studying is a huge one, because in high school, I ain't really study like that for real.
You just relied on your memory.
That's really what it was. But studying is a huge one, because them tests are no joke. It's like an ACT every exam. That's what it feel like. It's like every exam is long. So it's really being attentive in class, just going to class. And if you go to class, like, you'll be straight. Like, that's really all it is. Like, if you go to class, you're good, because then you're in the loop of everything. And tutors is a big one too. Like, if they offer free tutors, if they offer like office hours, you got to go to those because that's where all the extra help come from. Because it's not just going to be going to class sometimes and just studying. Sometimes you got to get that extra help. So that's really all it come from.
Swallow your pride.
Yeah.
If they offering help, go ahead and take
That's
that
what
help.
I'm saying. I had to learn how to be vulnerable too.
There you go.
That's football and school. Like learn how to be vulnerable. Like before, asking for help really wasn't my thing. Like that for real. Like I was like, I just figure it out on my own. But figuring out on your own, it don't work all the time.
Bro, you don't hear 21-year-olds with that talk track.
Yeah.
Like you don't. I'm about to be 42 and I'm just starting getting comfortable with. I'm lying. I'm not comfortable with asking for help, bro.
It's
I'm
hard.
comfortable
It's hard at
being
first.
vulnerable, like as far as like feelings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not comfortable asking for help, and to my detriment. You know what I mean? To hear you say that at that age, that's for sure rare.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's hard, but shoot, if you want to get somewhere, you gotta ask.
All I hear is work.
Yeah.
Like it's work.
Facts.
The same thing is earning a scholarship. The same thing is as blocking as a tight end for the Tigers. The same thing is not seeing the field your sophomore year and getting with Shaq and you know what I mean, putting that work in.
Yep.
I'm going to class, I'm studying, you know what I mean? It's because I don't care how good you is or how many times you lift in 225. If you ain't putting that work in that classroom, you're not getting that scholarship.
Not at all.
So there's two sides. You doing the football thing, but you also putting that work in because you see the bigger picture.
Yep.
Most people ain't gonna get the opportunity to play D1 sports.
Yeah.
So you gotta, if you're there, get that degree while you're there.
That's one thing my mom always taught me. Because really, to be honest, if I'm being fully honest, my mom she could care less about football for real. Like she happy I'm doing it. She happy I'm succeeding in it, but she could care less. Like she told me, she was like, I want you to get your degree. Because once you got that, no one can take that away from you. Football can be taken away any day. She the main one on my academics for sure. She always is saying that she told me, do what you got to do before you do what you want to do. That's really I carry that with me every day.
She instilled that in you.
Yeah.
Make sure you remember that.
Yep.
I could tell, because it's still in you. One more time, what was that?
Do what you got to do before you do what you want to do.
That's real.
Yeah, I remember that because I remember the first time she told me that, I came home with a C in elementary school.
Okay.
In elementary school, I came home with a C, and I had Tigers practice, and she was like, you about to sit down here and do this homework for this class you got a C in. It's the first time she told me that, and I ain't go to that practice that day.
See, that's work. That start at home. It started at home.
Yep.
It's not a coincidence, bro, and it ain't luck. That you are where you are as far as school and everything that you accomplished. It's not a coincidence. It just speaks to the work that you put in, whether it was at home at the the dining room table or 90 degrees up there at the Tigers practice. And putting that work in. It started young. Me and Jesse talked about getting them young. And
for sure.
You're definitely a byproduct of that. So you just turned 21?
Yeah, I turned 21 in October.
So how a little different? Like is it different 2021 at Ohio State or all the same? All right.
When you get up there, you grown. When you get up there, you 21.
What about with the parents?
You gotta wait till you 21.
Okay, so it is different.
It's still some restrict. Like my mom, like she was like playing like when you D1 football, you with all these players that's come from different places like Florida, Louisiana. They all tatted up. They all got the tats. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting me one. As soon as that first check hit, my mom said, you're not getting nothing tattooed on you till you 21. I said, all right, but she still don't want me to get no tattoos, but I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get a few of them. But with the parents, nah.
Well, obviously the parents still got a close hand on you because we was talking about you got the spring break coming up.
Yep.
So this will be your first time traveling.
Yeah.
Without the family.
Yeah. I'm kind of nervous though. I ain't trying.
Who
to
you
miss
think
no
more
fight.
nervous, you or Pops?
Pops. Yeah. He gonna be texting me the whole. I won't even have no service. I get off the flight, I see 13 messages.
It's gonna be an airplane mode. Pops still texting you.
Yeah. He gonna be on. He gonna be on when that day. He's like, I don't know if I'm feeling that ain't.
So he ain't feeling it because of? I mean, there's been some weird shit going on with these planes. Yeah. Is it just that, or is deeper than that?
It's just that.
Okay.
It's just that for real. It's just that.
I get it though, man. We talked about it, man.
Yeah.
What's the odds? I mean, I'm sure the same people was thinking that too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is a little, you feel me? But
it's weird right now.
Yeah, it is
weird.
kind of weird. It is kind of weird. But yeah.
But you earned that, man. You let your hair down, so to speak, man, and have a good time. You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, this first time I'm going. Like, 'cause my mom, like last year, she was like, "Why do you keep coming home for spring break? Like, you coming to nothing for real?" I'm like, I mean, like the spring break always run into her birthday, but she was like,
"When your mom's birthday?"
Yeah, March 10th.
Okay.
Yeah.
She a Pisces. She good people.
Yep.
I'm the 15th. Yeah, she good people.
Yeah. So yeah, our spring break always run into her birthday. So I always make sure I try to come back
for your mom's birthday.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just I might do something for spring break this year. I'm gonna just go after your birthday. She was like, nah, just go. Like, you'll be good. Like, I'll be here. I'll be in Steubenville, like where you always come back to. I'm like, I mean, but I want to come. She was like, nah, just go. So yeah, she let me go.
Where you going?
DR. Yeah.
How long you gonna be there?
4 days.
And you going with the
I'm going
teammates?
with the teammates, yeah.
How many of y'all going?
3. I could have stayed the whole time, but I do want to come back. I do want to come back and then work out with Shaq a little bit before the spring ball start. Yeah, so yeah, still priorities.
Yeah, still put that work in for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, that speaks to you, man.
Yep.
It speaks to you. I'm jealous that I'm jealous you going to DR, but I'm happy for you, man. You deserve that, and you've been. I mean, I'm sure you've been riding a high.
Oh
since y'all hoisted the trophy.
Yeah,
you've been coming back and definitely giving back.
Yeah,
so I'm just glad, man, that you took your time and stopped by the Legacy Lounge.
No doubt, it was no doubt. This man, YouTube, what?
That's dope.
You click on Legacy Lounge. I guarantee you see the red line through every episode. I watch every single one. Every single one.
Yeah, but make sure you show your people up there.
For sure. And I watched that episode with Maurice Bogart too.
What the fuck do I say?
Nah, man, it was funny, man.
All right, man. What you think about it? What you think about it?
Nah, I know he had wheels for sure. He had wheels. He had wheels for sure. But now, I don't think he can beat me in a race because he was calling people out on this.
He was calling people out.
See, Ink was about to say something.
So hold up.
But Ink don't like to get I don't get present on the book. You feel me? I like to scroll.
Yeah.
I like a little something, but I don't comment too much. But I'm down for that race.
Look, you know how I know you down? You spoke in third person. You said Ink.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you hear him? He said, hey, Ink don't get down like that on the net, man. But so you saying you'll beat Mo Bogart in the race?
It depends how far, though. He said 100, though. He did say 100, didn't he? I want to say he said.
We said 40, 60, 100. It would at least be 50 or 60, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
100, whatever one.
Yeah.
100 the max? Because Mo ain't running no.
Yeah, 100 can be the max.
All right.
100 can be the max.
All right, well, hold up. Nah, man, that's your camera, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100 can be the max. I don't do nothing under 40, though. Because that's, you feel me? That's block work. That's block work. We ain't doing no block work. We running. But 100 can be the max.
So it's the challenge. Mo, you want somebody to race you. Man, we got national champion Ink. He said Ink, man. Third person Ink. He said he with it, man. So
yeah, I'm trying to get. I'm telling you, I was going to say something, but I was going to say it on here.
No, well, it's here now.
Yeah,
it's
So. I'm down for that.
All right, Mo, you got to put your money where your mouth is, bro. I told her I was his agent. I'm his agent, man. I set it up, man. You can act on your own.
Yeah.
We definitely set it up. I got to make sure he with it though. 1 week
he has some wheels though.
No, he fast, but
yeah. But
I mean, it's too late now. You can't take it back. We filming.
No, I ain't taking it back.
All right, bet it's on. we gonna set that up, man. I mean, even if it's for fun, like you know what I mean. I think it's something that because I hate even I have to say this, man. But this is fun, man. It ain't no drama. They ain't about to meet and shoot the fair one.
Man.
We talk about racing. Like Mo said, he put a challenge down to anybody in Steubenville that want to race.
Yep.
Inky Jones want to race him, and he think he could beat him. Let's line it up, man. Legacy Lounge, we can make it an event. Popcorn, slushies,
man. Bouncy houses, all
all that. Yeah. Man, you hear that speed? That sound good, don't it?
Yeah.
It's a production, man. He just gotta say straight up. But Yeah, in seriousness, when the GOAT conversation came up with Mo, a lot of people don't know there's a lot of editing that goes involved with this. Like, Speed do his thing.
Yeah,
I was calling Mo my GOAT, and I was talking overall athlete.
Yeah.
I wasn't just talking about football, but it's Steubenville. Yeah. So when you mention athlete, it goes.
It's hard.
It goes straight to football.
Yeah.
Like, Mo was never saying he was the best football player that ever came out of Big Red. He really wasn't. I was talking accolades. So I'm like back-to-back state champion in football, and he was a state champion in the 100 and the 200. Yep. And Mo 5'7", and he was punching the basketball like Mo was different.
Oh yeah,
Mo was responding to me giving him his flowers, and I think I gave him put the battery in his back. You know what I mean, to where he was confident, to where he can say what he said and stand 10 toes. Yeah. So it wasn't like Mo sitting down like I'm that guy.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with him though, because like I said, anything Steubenville, I'm watching it. I watched the little perfect season back to back. I watched that 1,000 times. And then they was some dogs. I ain't gonna lie.
They was dogs.
They was some dogs. They was some dogs.
They brought it back. The energy they injected into the city.
Yeah.
The first state championship game is against the Sales, which is one of the coldest games I've ever been to in my life.
Yeah.
I remember I was in the middle, but I remember looking back, and it's not like this anymore. It's not even close.
Yeah,
but the whole city was there. I'm like, man, if you want to go in somebody's house, this is the time.
Yeah,
because ain't nobody home. The whole city was there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm familiar with that because I watched that 1,000 times. Really, really, just for manifestation. Because I'm like, man, I'm trying to get to where they at. I'm trying to get to where they at. But no, there was some dogs for sure.
They was different
demons.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And like I said, they brought the city back, man. Because before them, it was 84. Before we had a state champion, and
no facts.
Man, you know how it is, bro. Friday night, everything shut down. Man. It's the passion. Is man, the pressure y'all be under as kids. Like, again, you got to be in Steubenville to understand it. Like, you really got to be there. Like, y'all literally have the city on y'all back every single Friday night or every single game. Like, just imagine being a quarterback, of the starting quarterback, and you throw one pick, you drop one ball, bro, and they talking about you like you, like you a paid athlete online.
Oh yeah, I'm already hip. Cause my junior year, that wasn't a good year to be a receiver for Ink. I was down bad.
Yeah,
I was down bad. Yeah, I had to. That's why my senior year, I was like, man, I got to turn up this year.
Yeah, and you did too.
Yeah,
you did. Who was the quarterback your junior year?
Kay Kernahan. Kernahan. Yeah.
Okay, that was COVID.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember I went to that. The first game was at Youngstown State.
Yep.
It was a monsoon.
Yep. First play of the game.
Who was it? Ursuline?
Mooney.
Okay.
First play of the game, and Steve Herring told me in the summer, he was like, they giving you the ball the first play of the game. I'm like, bro, Big Red don't throw the ball first play of the game. What are you talking about?
What happened first play of the game?
Dropped a wide open post.
I don't remember, bro. So I wasn't trolling. I don't remember.
I was sick. I ain't really get the ball after that too much after that till like we played my dad's school, Youngstown East. That was my first varsity touchdown was against Youngstown East.
That's crazy how that worked out.
Yeah.
But you put the work in, man. You can see the growth from.
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, and on the hoop court too. But you can see the growth on the football field,
sure.
and again, man, that speaks to the hard work. But I don't want to get away from this real quick. I want to put a little bow on this.
Let's get it done.
You and Mo-Bo, a little bow. You see what I did there? That was a pun. That was a play on words. Yo, man, we got to set up that race, man, and make it a production and have some fun with it. If Mo with
it, yeah, we can make it fun for real.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm thinking this is probably a little longer than any of the interviews you've been doing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Since you've been on your tour.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to have you back. Like, that has to happen.
Oh yeah.
Whatever the capacity is, but I want to make sure that that you're able to shout out your village and the city or whatever you want to do, man. I want to give you that time to to talk to your people.
First and foremost, I want to shout out everybody, like the whole city that's behind me. I love all the love. Even if I don't get back to everybody because my phone be buzzing, I see it all for sure. My parents, I love y'all. I appreciate all the sacrifices y'all have done for me. My siblings, and I want to thank Legacy Lounge, man. This is crazy, man. Like seeing this on YouTube, like I'm like, man, I can't wait till I see what this actually like being here in person. Like it's cool and it's a huge inspiration and Man, y'all don't even know, like, giving, like, the black community, like, need this for real. When I'm watching the episodes, like, it'll be people that I don't know, but I'm learning through their stories. Feel me? So, like, yeah, this is what's up.
And I don't even know how to follow that up, man. It's humbling. It's extremely humbling. And it's something that I need to hear. It's something that he needs to hear. It's something that we need to hear, because 10 seconds of you talking, you know what I mean, about the Legacy Lounge and the podcast, that keep us going for 10 more months.
Sir.
Like that just, the fire, you know, with everything going on, man, sometimes the fire would dim a little bit. But for me, man, that light me back up, man.
Yes,
just seeing your face light up when you came, and because me and you ain't never had no prolonged conversation.
Yeah, not for real, yeah.
Seeing your face light up when you came, and you know, you just talking about, you know, what the podcast mean to you, and that you a true fan. A true fan. Bro, we don't have no, I dropped the ball. We don't have no hoodies here.
Oh, I'm gonna have to cop one for sure.
Nah, what size you wear?
Yeah, extra large or large, either one.
I got something in the car. Yeah, man, we got to get you something, man. We got to get you a hoodie for sure. Anything else?
No, that's straight. All
right, I'm gonna put a bow on it. I do a little rep. You watch, you know. You see.
I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, let me get this out, because I was gonna say this.
All right.
The hardest part of the episode is when you look at the camera and say Legacy Lounge, bro. That's the hardest part. I ain't gonna cap. You ain't doing one episode. I was sick. I was like, dang.
Bro, I got a signature sign off, man. Did y'all hear this, man? And Inky stamping it. I'm about to get in my bag with this one. Hold up, bro. I'm about to.
You ain't doing one episode. I was like, oh, he ain't doing it.
Which one was it, man?
Bro, I forget which one it was.
Yeah, man. I ain't forget, man. Legacy Lounge.
Yeah.
That's wild how they do the sign off. And that's why, because that means you watching it to the end.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't cutting it off.
No, not at all. I watched the whole thing.
It's crazy, man. And I'm just going to freestyle this, but, man, I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Inky. Huge fan of the family. If you watch this episode as well, document it. But the confidence that you just gave me just now, but, you know, since you came in here, the flowers you gave us, the fact that, you know, it's a priority for you to tune in, and it's a priority for you to watch, and you wanted to get on, you know what I mean? You was telling your family about it, and, you know, that you was vulnerable enough to tell us and what it mean to you. Man, this man just sat here and told me the best part that he looked forward to is when I do the Legacy Lounge at the end and do the sign off.
Thanks.
Y'all don't know how humbling that is. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm smiling a little bit, but, like, I'm like a little kid inside, man. That's super, super, super humbling. And it cost you nothing to support. It cost you nothing to tell somebody, you know, that they're impacting you. Like, you know what I mean? Just a 10-second conversation can keep somebody going. It could dig them out of a mental hole, of a black hole that they possibly be in, and it might just put that battery in their back. Man, that literally just happened, like real time, man. I usually freestyle the wrap up, and I don't know what I'm going to say, but man, just speaking from the heart, like that means something to me. That you watching it all the way through, and that a simple Legacy Lounge like means something to you.
Yeah, it's hard, man, because that's what y'all is, man.
That's
like,
what we is.
That's what y'all putting out in the community, like, yeah,
straight up. And I tell them, we coming, like, it's chess. We not playing checkers, and I ain't no disrespect or no, you know what I mean, no shots at anybody else, but when you do it the right way, people want to be a part of it. Like, you know what I mean? Bro was on us, you know, before we was on him at the same time, and he didn't even know. But he doing it the right way, so I wanted to be a part of your journey in the same way. When you do it the right way, people want to be a part of it. And the common theme is Steubenville, man. This is Steubenville. Like, I'm a Steubenville guy. This is a Steubenville guy. Like, man, we all in this together. And we got to get on each other's backs and, you know, do this for the kids and do it for ourselves, do it for our legacy. Man, you 21, your legacy intact, you're a legend. And, you know, that's what we trying to do. We trying to breed kings, breed queens, and you know what I mean, work on our legacy and keep everything intact. This ain't going to be the end for us and Inky, man. We locked in. I appreciate us being your final stop. Like, this is how it's supposed to be.
Yes,
we talk about everything being divine. This is how it's supposed to be. And y'all got to tune into this one. Like, tune in. As always, like, share, subscribe, cop the merch. We on www.legacyloungemedia.com. But also, man, throw your Ohio State gear on, man. Put them 32s on, man, and get behind Inky Jones for the one time, man. It's already out in the universe. It's going to be archived, man. I can't hide from it no more. I'm a Notre Dame fan, if y'all know me, man, but I'm an Inky fan. So
appreciate that.
In that breath, I'm an Ohio State fan until this man graduated. And then I sit with that.
Appreciate that.
Man, it's love, man. I was fanning, but this is humbling. I'm glad that you took the time out to come talk with us. I think it's good for the kids to see, from where you came from. You was, it's the Broncos now, but you was a Tiger.
Yep. Broncos
don't get tired. Tigers don't get tired. Child, please, all of that. Into a national champion and an outstanding young man.
Appreciate that.
Again, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. If you rock with us, tell us you rock with us.
Man.
Like don't make us out here like wondering if y'all rock with us. If you rock with us, man, tell us you rock with us. We need that.
Yep.
That's a plea. Like, I'm calling for that. We need that. But, man, we out of here, man. I appreciate you again.
Appreciate you.
Legacy Lounge, man. We out.
Got it.